Alright, welcome to another episode of 713 Auto. Today we're making this an actual drift car. We're going to be putting in a hydraulic handbrake and hopefully things don't go too wrong. We tried to prepare ourselves. This car is now street legal.
Plates and insurance. Grab that plate.
There you go, Internet. That right there is my license plate covered in black goop because I shoved it in the window tar. That's great.
Our only goal today, pretty much, is to put the fucking handbrake in.
The handbrake, which I think that's like the last step to make this car, like, well, it's the last step to start a drift car.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? Like, from now on, it'll stop being a normal car that is stupid to a car that can actually somewhat drift. So
Stupidly.
yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. Just so you guys know, we're making a drift car, but we've never actually drifted cars, ever. So, especially on pavement. You have?
If you count that.
That was a burnout.
Well,
You intentionally go sideways, opposite lock, and you're like,
yeah.
on pavement?
Yeah. It's scary.
Devin's the
Really
expert
scary.
drifter. He's Ken Block out of both of us, so.
I got this. I got this.
Devin's got this. But right now, what we need to get is the handbrake in this thing,
Which includes replumbing the whole back brake system.
which I don't think is going to be too bad. So let's hope not it's going to be too bad. The handbrake we have, one of the, it seems like it's only one of them is metric.
No, they're both metric.
Oh, are they both metric?
Yeah.
Okay, and he had the connector from
Yeah.
inside? Okay, so it's the connectors we have, well, we have one connector that's metric that goes into the handbrake to standard for this. But the problem we have is the other end, we just need metric because they didn't make a connector for that size. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. We got a flaring tool and hopefully we can take care of it.
Well, it's Dr. Quinn. He hasn't went home yet. It was about fucking 20 fucking minutes from here. Fuck you, Quinn. Taking fucking forever. Well, this episode's going to shit already. Quinn's transferring plates and insurance onto the Fairmont. Said he was going to do this about 9 o'clock in the morning to get a hold of me. It is now 12:30. So, I don't know. I'm just sitting on my front porch waiting.
So Devin's, hold on, let me see. Oh, there we go. I'm not zoomed in. I'm gonna focus on your face. So check this out. We're actually in town. The GoPro's not working. In town.
Oh, my seatbelt came undone.
That's not
Hope that stays. We're legal though. It's okay, we're legal.
Yeah, we are legal. I don't know if you guys can see it. Point it back. I'm not gonna point the camera back there because I feel like that guy would be like, "What the fuck?"
I love how the adapter box is still in the back. I can see
The
it
adapter box.
for the carb that we tried.
Oh, well, I pushed it back there to push the plate up against the glass.
Oh, okay. Well,
So that's why it's there.
That's what
well,
we need to
it
give
was
a
laying flat, and I was like, and it just fits. Well, wait, we can't set it sideways like that.
Why?
Well, we gotta get the lines to fit in there. Oh, we can move it. Never mind. We're good. Yeah, no, that looks like we could. Did you say zip tie it down?
Yeah, let's see what not.
Hell yeah, we can. Fuck it.
We might put thread lock on this though.
Yeah,
just
I
this
agree.
part, just so it doesn't swivel and.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, might be okay.
Well, we could probably just really wrench it down. I don't think it would hurt though.
Then we got the close.
Cutting it close is like It's like our specialty.
Sit.
By the way, I'm sure some of you are thinking, wow, fucking drum brake drift car. Well, I tightened it to the point where I can't get it out my finger. Look at this suspension. Dirt's always good. Oh god! Ow! Sorry.
Fucker.
You can see Devin now. Jesus. Paying for a new paint job now. You have any big ones? Beat the shit out of them.
Nope, that's not happening.
What? Why?
Not that good.
That makes no sense.
Somebody has to get in.
Shit!
Did you just pop the tire?
No. Fucked up the stem.
Right.
I feel like
tire to rip.
I feel like hitting the tire would like make it move.
Just gotta bounce back.
Say let's just drive it around until it falls off.
We can let it down and shake it back and forth.
I don't know about that. Because if it falls on that axle, that's not good.
What? Why, you think?
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Okay. What? Burning?
Yeah, we burned floor. What up? So, to you it's gonna be instantaneous, but to me and Devin, it's not going to be. What happened? We went to the parts store only like fucking 35 times, and then we're still missing shit. That's so annoying because we were ready to work and we did everything we could today, and we almost finished it, but me and Devin were just tired of going to the fucking parts store all day. I caught that. That was kind of cool. So I'll see you guys right now. Oh yeah, got plenty of gas. I don't have a good driveway, by the way. If you guys are watching, wondering what the hell I'm doing. Also, you may have noticed it's laundry day. Oh shit. I got stuck back there in the winter. Anyway, so what am I doing today? Basically got to get parts for this. We're missing a few brake lines. Stuff like that. What else are we doing? Sorry if it's a bit loud. What else are we doing today? I like cars with vinyl roofs, but they were the absolute death of cars. They just rust. That's all they do. This one didn't rust, oddly enough. This car's in great shape, but like where it's bad, it's very bad. So frame's all solid, but like a little like part of the front floor is toast. You guys have heard me say that shit forever. I got a fire extinguisher in case shit goes wrong. The only thing I don't have is blinkers, because you know, I'll show you guys right now. This car had the blinker set up here, and as you can see, it's completely ripped out. That's actually where the horn is too. So yeah, the horn's also down there, and if you stick your finger in there and wave it around, you can find the button where the horn goes and actually make the horn work. Let's see if I can do it now. There we go. So yeah, I can make the horn work, but I don't got blinkers, and that hook up a few pieces and bleed the brakes, which I can do that. The other thing that Devin pointed out, which I didn't even think about, just because we're hooking these up doesn't mean they work, which I'm hoping they have a little bit of brake, but what happened with these is just the lines rusted out. That's all that happened, not like the actual brakes. It is, that's what the owner told me anyway, so we'll get to that. I didn't really record the whole process of building the hydraulic handbrake setup thing, so here it is. I'm just going to go kind of in depth. What we did is we took some steel and then some square tubing right there, and I pie cut that out, bent it, and I actually welded that, which I never weld, so it's actually pretty decent for my kind of welding. That I also welded. It was not as good, but what we did, I had my dad weld this. It was kind of thin metal. The first two times we tried to tack it in there, we had to turn the voltage way down, but as you can see, it's pretty solid. So we got that welded there, and then we have some bolts running into this plate, which they're actually kind of loose. I just mocked it up and then I forgot to tighten it. So I mean, this thing isn't really 100% ready. So what we ended up having to do, right here, you can see this is like a different color line. They didn't make the metric to standard for the size. So, I mean, we just had to take a metric line and put a standard fitting on it. This fitting just fit in there. I thought we had an adapter, but it works, so I don't understand that. But, if it works, I guess. So we just have like some unions right here running down, some unions right there. You can see this line is running to the rear brakes, and this line is running to the front. I'll show you the front setup. So here's our brake setup, which you guys have already seen the front brake setup. But the rears, we needed an adapter, and then this is the line that goes down just to the rears. So that's going down there. I don't really think it's in the way of anything. This little shifter thing might, but it's working. So that goes underneath the car and up. And then the rear brakes back here, you guys seen us mess with those. But the problem we're running into, this brake is like so old that it's just jamming up. And looking at it from this side, we went through, we measured everything. I sat in here for a while trying to figure out the angle that I would want it. So if I'm driving, I'd want to pull it straight back. That's like really loose. Why is that so loose? That's really weird. Did this thing drain out all of its brake fluid? What the fuck? I think we might have a tiny leak in the back or something, but because the brakes back there were like on fire, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. I can't remember if we mocked up one of the lines back there and it might be leaking just a little bit. I think it is. I mean, this right now, we're gonna go over it, but just to make sure everything's alright, but we just got the major hardware hooked up right now, and it does work. Like, I've used it around a couple corners. It's pretty fun, but the whole thing with the brakes locking up is definitely a big deal. So, yep, we have it mounted right here, and what we did, like I said, we welded it onto the floor. I know those welds are kind of weird, but they work. They're in there. There's our lines. There's the hole through the floor over on this side. And as you can see, it really doesn't get in the way of anything. And let me try to move the seat up. The seat can be moved up. I mean, this is just cushion. So, I know that Devin likes to drive with the seat a little bit up, and I like it way back. So this fits both of us the way this is over. I mean, when Devin's driving, it will bend the lines to his to his liking, I guess. So yeah, that is our handbrake, and it does work. And I've took it around some corners and had some fun with it. I drove it home, which you guys will see the footage. It got pretty bad. But we're gonna rebuild the rears, and I know that some of you guys out there are probably thinking, why don't you just throw discs on the back? Well, I don't want to put that kind of money in this car right now, so we're just gonna get the brakes, kind of an update, so they're not completely seized, which is what's happening. Like, they're just so rusted and old that once they just started working, they didn't want to let go until a long time. They would start coming apart. So that's kind of a little bit of an in-depth review of the brakes. So we got that all completed. Yep, I can see where it's leaking right back there. So I'll have to fix that leak. I think I know what it is. I think me and Devin just mocked the lines and I forgot to tighten them. So we'll check that out. While we're putting on the new brakes, I'm also looking for some new rims. So I know I don't have like a million fans on here, so most of the people that are watching right now are close friends and stuff. So if any of you guys have like some really cheap Fox body rims, Ford Focus rims, anything like that, like Fiesta, anything that has 4-bolt pattern, 4x108, that would work awesome. I'm only looking to spend like 100, maybe 150 bucks though. So I know it's kind of cheap. I found some, but they're like all like 2 hours away. So I don't really want to do that. But on to the rest of the video. Yeah, these brake drums are like on fire right now. The other side isn't like that. So I don't get it. The discs aren't like that. God, these things are glowing. Look at that. It's totally glowing. It was even worse earlier. I don't know, man. No, I can do it.
More damage on the car, I guess.
I can do it. We're gonna check. I'm sorry you guys can't see anything. If you guys see glowing red, then you know what happened. Yeah, they're definitely hot. I can feel just a crazy amount of heat coming off these things. Oh my god. So, thanks for watching this episode of 713 Auto. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.